Prudential Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run it again with Chubb. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. The Eagles at 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Rolling to his right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Off of play action, here's Smith, sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. I'm not sure that you can say that the rain caused that interception, but look, it's clear that throwing the football is going to be tough in these conditions.
No doubt about it, and different quarterbacks handle it different ways. Some guys think the rain isn't a big deal, but wind affects them a little bit more. But you have to wonder, will these conditions hold scoring down? Are we going to have like a 9-6 type of a game? And then the pressure goes on the punters, who often hold for field goal attempts. Can they handle the snap and get the ball down so they can kick it?
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting...
The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now Lawrence to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Lawrence on third down. And that will be incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? Third and short, they love to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on third and short, but you got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there.
Here we go. Set.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Play action. It's Smith. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. Chubb will get the call running left, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing on third down, Smith bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on fourth down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Smith. That's out to Chubb, complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Smith. And he fires one that's intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick six.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick sixes and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's go now.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Rig alert. Rig alert. Ready.
Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Steps away to his left. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Aaron Siposs on to punt as he'll get this one away now. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, here's Agnew. They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
Ready?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We've got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Lawrence caught by Jones. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th.
Come on, set.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Here we go, here we go. Mikey, make 3.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 43 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Ready, break.
And again, it's Chubb. Shoves him away. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll run with Chubb, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you're lateral to the line of scrimmage, linebackers keep those shoulders square so they can go up and down. But when it's time to go, turn your shoulders just like a running back. Get through the line and hit the runner in the backfield.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Touchdown, Eagles! Dallas Goedert, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Hey, let's go. Hey,
On 2nd and 10, Lawrence. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. They are in an interception move on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
They're watching the film, and it's working. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a first down throw. It's Smith eluding the pressure right. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Jaguars are going to take over here up near the 40. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
well, that's the third interception for Lawrence. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you throw this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And, folks, this is a 67-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Takes it at the 7. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. T.J. Edwards. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. On third down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
Ready, set.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. He was brought down by Foyesade Oluwakim.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Smith. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Josh Allen just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
He's going deep for Brown. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
2 things you can do in that situation, run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the 1st down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
Lawrence. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Has man open for a 1st down. Throw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Smith on 1st down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And out across midfield, down to the 45. Now Geno on 1st down. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Ready?
2nd down at 4.
Mustang 19. Check.
To throw is Smith. Flush to his right. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call.
Check match. Check match. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Here's Smith. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now a hit and a loose football. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I don't have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at you.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not. But sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. K'Lavon Chaisson, the former first-rounder, in there to get the sack. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's third and long. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down. So on comes the Eagle kicker, Jake Elliott, on fourth down. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will finish off this third quarter of play. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
On the set.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Now Lawrence. Crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From midfield now, Lawrence. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. Lawrence will throw. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. Escaping the pressure right toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now Lawrence on first down. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Out to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team alive.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Hassan Reddick able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
To try again after the sack, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession here at their own 33. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll fake it. Now Smith. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And this one is incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. 85 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
A running play here on first down is going to go nowhere as he is tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A give. This is Chubb. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Smith. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember, last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. Throwing now, Lawrence. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by the safety, Jaquiski Tartt. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time remaining, boy, it just sucked any energy and momentum out of the other sideline.
Yeah, take an incredible comeback in the final minute to bring this one back to even. A great series there offensively. They saw an opportunity to slam the window shut, and they followed through.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be brought down at the 27. So fly, Eagles, fly.